Welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. I am dipping my last bit of lumber here. This is technically the last stack I have of, those are just the offcut stuff that I'm not exactly sure whether at this point I may sort a few of them and plane a few of them, but only if I run out of things to do. But this is my stack of mostly clear pine, and you can see these are just the wide ones. Most of these are 6 to 8 inches, or sorry, 7 to 9 inches wide. Really nice stuff. Just putting them through a quick dip before I stack them. You can see here, running them on the dip. And over here, I've already done on Saturday, I already did all the smaller stuff. That's my 6 inches, 3.5 to 6 inch stock. Put that on the bottom because that's going to be mostly molding. The wider stuff I'm going to be using for trims around like skirt boards, and then trims up around my other parts of the house, which I think I showed in plan part of my, a few episodes ago. I did a plan 1 on the front elevation of the house. So wanted to give an update on the septic field. As you can see, nothing is laid out there up on the side hill. I am at the mercy of the inspector and the guy who's supposed to lay it out. Last week I was hoping to have something laid out. The inspector couldn't make it. He was in meetings and whatnot, and so now we're into, this is like the 3rd or 4th week of waiting for something to be laid out. I mean, to me it's absolutely ridiculous trying to get into, you're into the fall of the year, you're trying to get stuff done, and you're at the mercy of bureaucrats and whatnot. So I know it is what it is. It's the red tape that just drives you up the wall. And so until we get that laid out, we can't pull permits. And so I'm sitting here, as you can see, doing stuff that, while it needs to get done, it's stuff that could have waited. I could have been using this great weather for, laying out footings and starting to lay cement block and stuff. Ideally, I wanted to get my foundation in before it got too cold, so I could work at the house throughout the winter months, because I don't mind driving nails with a little bit of coldness or snow. That doesn't bother me. But as it looks right now, I mean, they are really doing a number on my schedule, and I'll be doing well if I get even the footings in before snow flies here, or before it gets too cold. I don't like to do a lot of form work and stuff in the middle of the winter, even here, because you can get, while we get a lot of nice days above freezing, you don't want your concrete to freeze. So it is what it is. And so I thought maybe I'd bring you along for a little bit of, kind of what I'm doing is the dipping and stuff. I know it's not super exciting, but hey, at least you're seeing that I'm making progress. And so welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. Okay, I just wanted to let you know why I'm not using the tractor. That's, only 50 feet away or so. So instead of stacking them on the forks and then driving the tractor over, probably would be easier, no question, but I'm just trying to buzz along here as fast as possible without using the tractor. I also want to point out that when you're looking at boards like this, 16 feet, 7.5, 8 inches wide, clear pine, you can do the math on what it costs to buy that. Now I realize that this is not kiln dried. But by the time I'm ready to use it, it's going to work perfectly fine for what I need it for. With all of my pine boards on the outbuilding, I did this exact same way, and they haven't had the time to dry that these boards will have, and they haven't budged. They've remained perfectly in place, no shrinkage. I will put down in the description of what boards like this are going for at Lowe's. Gloves I'm using are a chemical glove, extra thick, chemical proof. You can get them at Lowe's for $11 a pair. As you can see, those are pretty much clear boards. The bottom ones I said are like trims for around doors and windows. The rest of those wider boards are all trim for outside skirt boards and eave work and all of that stuff. I'm down to my last 15 or 20 boards. All right, that's all of the clear boards. So I've just got this stack here of boards that I can use for boarding in floors or whatever. I'm on my 18th, I think 18th run. So that's the equivalent of 36, roughly 36 sheets of plywood if I was to use it for boarding in, which I'm not. So that would pretty much board in one floor, give or take. but that is more valuable to me for trims and whatnot. And so I may end up using more of my 8-foot stuff for boarding in, because that was a lot more knotty, because that's coming out of stud wood. So I had the big stack, for those you follow me early in the summer, I had the big stack over there, the far stack of 8-foot stock, and I may end up picking through that and just choosing the best of it, and then use the rest of it for boarding in maybe the second floor in the bedroom area, to save a couple thousand dollars in my sheathing, floor sheathing, or at least $1,000 or so, because I'd have to put like another layer of plywood over it, but it wouldn't cost as much, that's for sure. I haven't decided yet. I appreciate you joining me. I know it's getting a little dusky here. I may do a little bit more dipping before I'm done, but as always, I appreciate you joining me. So as I was saying, be looking for another video. Hopefully I'll try to keep you apprised on what's going on with the septic field. We're supposed to get it done this week. That remains to be seen. I'm going to try to clean up around here tomorrow. I've got a little bit more dipping to do, but I've got to clean up because I've got a couple trees over there, big oak trees that got to come down because one's leaning out. I don't like them close to the house, and that's going to be right in behind that one there's going to be right in behind the garage, and this one is leaning back that way. And so I think I'm going to go ahead while it's nice and clear, when I get all this stuff removed out of here, and drop them down here on the yard. So I'll be looking for that video, but until then, as always, you have a great day.